Hello, it is Thursday, I think, October 21st or 22nd, something like that. I had a really cool experience at work today that I wanted to share and remember. And for those of you that don't know, I've been working at a manufacturer and distributor, the leading manufacturer and distributor of strength and conditioning equipment in the world in Columbus, Ohio. Staying with my parents. I've been here about a month, and it's a very challenging, difficult position, but I love challenges, and I miss being away from my family. But in line with the rest of this things that I've experienced in this pandemic, my experiences are the universe is giving me exactly what I need to be a better person, to be more patient, to work on my relationships, to do things that are outside my comfort zone, to challenge me, to push me, and I'm getting all of that in this position. So it's awesome. And so what happened was there was a young man who works on the assembly line, and for several reasons, I have not had a good attitude about this young man since I started here. He seemed like a very lazy worker and someone who always picked the easy jobs, didn't listen to anyone. And one time I was trying to help him with his job while I was supposed to be managing my line. And he said, "That's not helping. We don't need your help," which kind of pissed me off, to be honest. And I thought about it for a couple days. And every time I saw him, I felt a little pang of anger. But I put it aside, and you know, he's just a kid, doesn't know any better. I get it. And then I saw another team member yell at him one day and tell him he wasn't helping, and to get out of here, and to go do something hard, and to get off his phone. And he kind of ignored that, and I was happy that other team member did that to this young man, because I felt vindication and justification. That was a totally wrong thing to feel, but I'm only human, and I shouldn't have felt that. I should have felt bad for him. So what happened yesterday, I was working with another young man. For 8 hours, this young man and I were working on a project right in close proximity, and we got into a couple of good conversations. And I noticed that this young man, from the day I started, he said my name and called me by my name. And I was very impressed by that, because that's so rare, not only with young people, but with anyone in today's society. You know, everyone says, "Oh, I'm bad at names." And I've always tried to be good at names since I started my own businesses, since I got into sales. No matter what you do, it's so important, and it shows so much more caring and attention to detail to anyone, no matter what you're doing, if you try to remember people's names. And no, 99% of the people aren't good at names. I'm definitely not good at names, but I've always tried to be remembering people's names. I ask people over and over and over again what their names are until I know them. I've done this as a CrossFit coach. I always tried to remember all of our members' names and go through them every single day. And this young man always said my name, so I got to know his name. And he said it's something he works on as well. And I thought that was very impressive, and that I could work with other people like that, especially young people. So today I come into work at 7 o'clock. I'm going to start my shift, and they mix you up every day. You're with a different team, or not every day, but every few days you're working with different people on your team. And two of the people on my team were this other young man that rebuked me for trying to help him one day, and another gentleman who, let's just say, is not the most pleasant individual, very crusty, he complains a lot, doesn't say much, but when he does, it's a complaint. And my natural inclination was to just ignore these people and just go on with my day. But even people that I have less respect for, let's just say, I try to know their names as well. And so I said, hey, Travis, hey, Luke, how you doing? Good morning. Like I would at any office or any job. And in this position, very few people talk to each other. Very few people know each other's names. I'm making a point to know everyone's name, no matter who they are. And the young man who rebuked me for helping him that one day, who I wasn't having very much respect for, his work ethic, said, excuse me, did you just say both of our names? And I was like, whoa, you're getting in my shit. I thought he was going to say something negative. You're getting in my shit right out of the bat when I'm trying to just say hello. And then I thought, oh, isn't Luke your name? He's like, yeah. He's like, I just want to tell you, that's amazing. No one here knows each other's names, and no one in today's society, that's super rare. And I just think that's so cool. And I love your tattoos. And he asked me all kinds of questions about how I got my tattoos. And then he told me what great shape I'm in. And I told him, yeah, I had I have a CrossFit gym, and I'm a CrossFit coach. And he's like, really? God, I used to, be able to deadlift 315, and I lost 30 pounds. And then, work started and we got busy. And I noticed him like pausing and kind of not doing anything every once in a while. And I'm like, Luke, man, and I thought he was just, being lazy again. I said, Luke, man, you okay? What's going on? You all right? He's like, oh man, I just lose it sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I'm like, how come? He's like, I was in a really bad car accident 6 months ago, and I had a traumatic brain injury, and I was off. I was in the hospital for 6 days, and I was off from work for a couple months, but they let me retain my position. And needless to say, I felt awful. And sure enough, the signs that he exhibited were classic traumatic brain injury. I've been around a few people in my previous life in structured settlements that have had traumatic brain injuries, and he displayed the classic symptoms, and that's why he wasn't that up to speed. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't get the kid to stop talking to me. He wanted to know all about my workout routine, what I did. And, I told him, you got to try CrossFit. You got to do CrossFit. He's like, yeah, he got all excited. And he's like, I'm going to do it. That's what I need to do. And so I'm going to make it my mission in life to make sure that Luke joins a CrossFit box and gets into it and gets back into shape, and it'll sure as heck help his cognitive abilities and work ethic. And I felt terrible for feeling good that someone else yelled at him the other day, and it just goes to show you that you just can't judge a book by its cover, and you don't know what's going on in people's lives. And to judge someone straight off the bat without even knowing them, it's just wrong. And it's human nature, I get it, but it's just not right. And this just proved that to me. And the other thing it did was instill in me that I can be a coach no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. I can help people and coach people and try and help them lead healthier, happier, and more fulfilling lives, which is my mission. And I don't need to be in a gym to do that. And I'm going to look for every opportunity to do that whenever I can. Great day, great lesson. I wouldn't have these lessons if I wasn't doing what I'm doing. And I really appreciate it, and I'm grateful for that opportunity and those lessons. Even at age 54, we can still learn new stuff, good stuff every day. Take care.